Leo, welcome back, Divine Essence Tarot. Today, I want to take a look at your current energy, what you have going on today, just in the moment. Your finances as well. Let's take a look at your money, your career, things of that nature. And also, I feel like we need to look at love. Why not? Why the heck not? It's been a minute. I know from now on, I kind of take intervals where I do break. I don't do back-to-back readings like I used to here, or even on TikTok. But, it's all for my well-being, okay? I think I told you guys I was dealing with a health issue, so bear with me. And when I come on, that means that my energy is up and I'm able to do this for you guys, all right? I missed you. I don't know who knows this, but I have a Leo placement. I am a Leo rising, okay? I'm a Libra sun, but I'm a Leo rising. So major sun energy, okay? Major fire energy, all right? Let's take a look, guys. Spirit guides, angels, divine ancestors, please shine the light on what I need to see for Leo. For Leo. Spirit, show me what energy Leo is currently in. What energy are you currently in? The Hermit reversed. Okay, I'm going to show you guys in the upright. All right. So being that this card came upside down and came reversed, it just shows that you guys, I can see that a lot of you in the recent past, you've been on a solo journey. You've been on a spiritual journey. The Hermit is all about finding yourself and getting back in touch with spirit, with the divine. Some of you may have went back to church. Some of you have, those of you who are not religious, you are just getting more into getting in touch with your ancestors, meditation, things of this nature. Whatever brings you peace, I feel like you guys have been doing that. And you see how the Hermit here is by themselves. So I see that a lot of you took a break from dealing with anybody when it comes to a relationship or talking to people, dating. You took a break from that because you felt as though you needed to get back in touch with what's going on within. And so it's been a journey, a healing journey a lot of you have been on to heal past wounds, past traumas, relationship related, and also childhood related is what I just heard. And so, but being that this came reversed, it just shows that you ready to mingle now. Okay, y'all been single. Okay, a lot of y'all Leos have been single, me included, and I feel like you have been comfortable being single. Don't get me wrong. You have, because your focus shifted. I feel like for a long time, a lot of you were focused on other people, and being in connection and being in a relationship, being somebody's man, somebody's woman. And your perspective shifted. And because you took the time and you took time out from dating, it's like you guys went on a detox, a spiritual detox, a detox from people, from relationships. Okay. Some of you have been working on bad habits. You could have stopped eating bad. You could have started going to the gym or working out more, getting more active, things like this. And so your perspective and your focus has changed, and now you're ready. I feel like before you were not ready because you were still wounded and still dealing with trauma from the past, from past connections, and also from when you were young, your upbringing. You're ready to get out there, okay? So now I just see that a lot of you guys, you are online dating. You're putting yourself out there again. Tell me more about the Hermit reverse, Spirit. Okay. 4 of Wands, which came reversed. Okay, I'll show you in the upright. So it goes hand in hand with this Hermit reversed. It's like you definitely want your person. You want someone who you can connect with on a soul level. You want that passion, but you also want happiness. You're not in it just for sex. You're not in it just to waste time. You want someone who really sees you, who sees who you are, and you want to be on the same playing field with this person and on the same level when it comes to your morals, right? When it comes to your beliefs and when it comes to love. And, you know, you want to be able to grow with someone. And I feel like that's why you're now coming out of the Hermit. You're in Hermit reverse. So you're ready to meet this individual. You're ready to meet someone who will match your energy. And these wands, this is the 4 wands. The wands represent fire energy, okay, which is big Leo, right? And I just feel like, you know, a lot of you just want to have fun. You want to enjoy your life. You want a partner, though, to do that with. You have been alone, single for quite some time. I see that for a lot of you. And for some, it could be 4 years or more that you've been out of the dating scene. And you can't really say that you had, you might have been dating people or meeting people for the past like 4 or 5 years, but no one really stuck. Nobody has been significant in your life. So I feel like you're ready for marriage as well. The 4 wands, you know, that always signifies commitment, long-term partnership. And that's what you yearn, Leo. Leos, you know, sometimes we get a bad rap, right? Because people feel like, you know, we're stuck up. I've heard that oh, Leos are stuck up. They think they're too good, too prideful, things like that. But Leos they're so warm-hearted and so loyal. You understand? The loyalty that comes with being with a Leo, you're not going to find that anywhere else. You're not going to get that warmth that comes from a Leo, that passion that you're going to receive. It's unmatched. So I feel like you want someone who's just as passionate as you and who is just as loyal as you and who's going to be dedicated just like you will. Okay? I see that. I see you. Okay? Can't hide from me, Leo. I see you. Now, let's take a look. I want to look at your finances, Leo, and see how your money's doing. The finances, Spirit, show me. Oh, wow. 4 of Pentacles came reversed. Okay. Well, I'll show you in the upright so you can see. Okay. It came this way, guys. This card, reversed. So, you see how this character here is clutching the coin here? It's just showing me that right now you could feel like the money that you're receiving, that you earn, it slips right out of your fingers. You could be someone that has, and this is not going to be for everybody. All the messages, guys, I have to tell you, they're not directly for everyone, right? This is general, right? If you need a personal reading, email me. My email is in my description, okay? And you can reach out and I'll be able to give you exactly what's going on in your situation. But for some of you, I just see that the money, it's either that the money that you earn, you feel like it immediately goes straight to bills, to the fact that you can't even like save money. Or it could be, the other scenario is that your money, you could owe a lot. You could owe a lot of bill collectors. You could be in the red, you know, you could be in debt, Leo, at this time. Okay? You could be someone too that, I was going to say, bear with me because I get all the messages, and sometimes my guides just be, you know, they hit me so fast with the messages that it comes in and then I need time to get it out. But I'm hearing a lot of messages at once, guys. What I was going to say is that for some of you, you have a problem being able to keep money in your pocket. Like you when you get money, you spend it. Like it's gone. You get it, you see something you like, you get it, you buy it. And then, you know, now turn around, you don't have enough for something else. But you're just that, I feel, careless, some of you, when it comes to your money, and the way that you're thinking is like, oh, I'll get more money next week, you know, I'll get a check next week too, so it don't matter if I spend up all my money on this bag or these shoes or whatever. But that's what I see. So it could be one of those scenarios, guys. Tell me more about the 4 of Pentacles when it comes to the money. More Pentacles, guys. We got the Knight of Pentacles now. Okay. So we had the 4 of Pentacles here. We have another Pentacle, which is the 5 of Pentacles. So what it's giving me is that you guys, your money could be better at this time. You could feel like you're at a loss. Some of you, I just heard that some of you have been evicted because you didn't pay rent. And you didn't pay the rent because you were careless with how you spent your money. And if you're going through that, much love to you. I understand. Things will get better. You know, it's not the end of the road. So, but I see that some of you, because that Five of Pentacles, I can see it right here in my third eye. That card is all about loss when it comes to your money, your stability. So stability for me is not just coins, but it's also your home. It's also where you live, you know, where you rest your head, your safety, your you know, your castle, you know. So like some of you, I feel you might be on the brink of losing your home, your apartment, or your house. You might be backed up on mortgage, backed up on rent for some of you, okay? But I do see that. And the reason why you're in that situation is because of this. The fact that you have a hard time, and it's okay. Look, I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to judge, guys. I'm just here to give the messages. I'm telling you what I see. I see that some of you, a lot of you, collective, your money could be better, but you have to work on saving. You have to really, and if you need to, do research. You know, do research on how to save better and really put yourself in a better position when it comes to your money. Have a better relationship, a more healthy relationship with money. What's the advice when it comes to, I want to see the advice when it comes to your money, because I see that it's not good. Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me more. What's the advice? King of Wands, reversed. Okay, tell me more, Spirit, about the King of Wands. More wands. 8 of Wands now. So that's 9 of Wands. You know? Okay, I'll show you what I got. I have this card here. This is the 8 of Wands. It came reversed. Okay? So some of you don't have a job right now. I just heard. Some of you don't have a job right now. You're unemployed. But the advice here, I feel, because with this 8, you see 8 here and there's 1 here with this King of Wands. This card also came reversed. So Spirit is saying a lot of you are not, because wands are all about passion and what drives you, you know, your ambitions when it comes to finances, because that's what we're talking about. And a lot of you don't have the drive, right? You don't have the drive to change your habits when it comes to money. Even though it's up to you to change your situation, just I could see that some of you don't have you don't care. You understand? Like you don't care about the fact that, you know, the way that you've been handling your money has been putting you in a bad position in your life. And I just feel like Spirit is saying, take initiative, realize that you have the actual power to change this, the dynamic of your living situation, your job situation, your money. And I feel like Spirit is also saying that, you know, I just heard you're in the driver's seat. You are the one that at the end of the day, this is your life, right? This is your situation. So you have to be the one to decide, okay, for example, I don't need those sneakers, or I don't need those shoes. I really don't need that bag. I have a lot of bags. I can hold off on that. You know, there's things that you could do just little by little, right? That can make a big difference in the end when it comes to your finances, okay? And for those of you who are unemployed, Spirit is saying, with this King of Wands being reversed, that instead of taking like a lazy, lackadaisical stance on this, get up, make sure that you every day put that work in. Send out your resume. You know, I feel like, you see this? You see those wands? Wands are movement too, guys. Okay, so being it came reversed, I see that a lot of you are not even, you know, throwing your resume out there as you should. Like, you should be doing that. If you're not working and you're not getting money at this time, you should be taking the steps. And Spirit is just, it's just giving you a nudge and saying, as advice, to take more control of your life. Okay? That's what I will say about that. That it's up to you. You know, you have to make the changes. Now, let's take a look. I want to move these. I just want to take a look at your love life. Let's see what's going on with that. Although we did see a little bit. It came out in the beginning. Let's just take a look. Spirit, please show me what Leo's love life looks like. What does Leo's love life look like at this time? Oh, Queen of Cups. Who's this? Well, wait a minute. It could be your energy too. Give me one more card, Spirit. Give me one more card for the Queen of Cups. Tell me. And the Strength card. This is the Strength card. Look at that lion, Leo. Look. You know what? I feel like this is what I'm getting. This is your energy. When it comes to your love life, Spirit is just showing me that you're someone that you could have, if you guys know your placements, because some people don't know, but if you know your placements, you could have water in your chart because of these cups. So you could have Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. All right. If you don't know what's in your birth chart, all you got to do is Google it. All you have to know is the time of birth, your birthplace, and that's it. And everything will pop up. You can check your rising sign. You can see what your moon sign is, what have you. But Spirit wants me to know that you're someone who's very loving, which I already know, Leo. Very loving. Look at all that water. This is the Queen of Cups, Queen of Water. So you, not only do you love on others, you love on yourself very deeply, and you love others the way that you love your own self. You treat people with the same nurturing spirit that you do for yourself. You love nice things. You see how she's all dolled up. I don't care if you're a male or female. There's no gender in tarot. So this is just saying, it's all about energy, guys, that you are someone who, you like the finer things. And if you're with someone, you don't mind spending on them, for example, as well. And getting them nice things as well. But you are very grounded when it comes to your emotions, but also just being in touch with yourself as well. A leader, definitely. Spirit is saying that you're someone who has so much to give when it comes to another connection. I feel like they just wanted me to know what energy you're in at this current time, because whatever energy you're in, that's what you're going to attract. So if you are coming out as this Queen of Cups with all this love, all these loving traits, right? What do you think you're going to attract? You're going to attract love when you're putting out this energy. Okay. And we all know, if you see that moon in the back, what does the moon do? The moon retracts the ocean, right? Retracts the water, brings in the tide, right? And Spirit is saying that what you put out, Leo, is exactly what you have coming in. So don't be surprised, for example, if you meet someone very soon who's on your level, because the frequency that we're at, we always meet people who are also on that frequency as well in some form or fashion. Now, sometimes we meet people who are, below us, right? But a lot of times, for the most part, there's something that attracts that person because they also have the same energy as you somewhere, okay? You are also someone who's very mature. You take care of your business. You handle your house, your home, your kids, if you have kids. People look up to you. The queens and the kings in the tarot are leaders. So, you're not a slouch. And I feel like some of you like to drink. I see. But look at that cup. Some of you do like to turn up and drink and have a good time. But you have this regalness about you. You have this air of, I know who I am. I know what I deserve. And so because you're now in this energy, and we look at all the cards that have come out so far, right? You've been through a lot when it comes to relationships. I see it. But you also took the time. You know how some people jump from one relationship to the next, right? They don't even take a break. They don't even take a breather, Leo, in between connections. One situation ends, they hop right into the next one. And that's not how you move. That's not how you move at all. You're very calculated, very careful, and you like to learn a lesson from the things that happen to you in your life and happen for you, because things don't just happen to us, they happen for us so that we can grow and we can elevate. Yes? So this is where you are right now, and I feel like because you're in this beautiful energy, you know, and you've been so strong. You see, this strength card is about confidence and strength, of course, and power, and the fact that you see how this character is walking alongside this lion right here. Who walks with a lion? What human? I just want to know. Think about it now. Take a minute. Who would walk with a lion? Someone who's fearless, right? Somebody who has been through fire, who has been through hell in their life, but yet has risen. I see that you have risen like the phoenix, and I'm seeing like a phoenix in my third eye. I see it. It's so beautiful. You've been through so much, but no matter what you go through, you just bounce back. There's nothing like the bounce back of a Leo, okay? And no matter what connections don't last or who don't stay, and who tried to play games with you, what family member don't talk to you, whatever it is, you never hold on to that. You're the type of person, Spirit is showing me, that you're able to let that go. Yes, you will grieve it. Yes, you will hurt from it, but you turn your pain into power. This is what this card is showing me. So when it comes to your love life, you are very powerful right now. Okay? You're fearless. You're going to put yourself out there. We already saw that in the cards. And if you meet people if you got to kiss a couple frogs before you get to your queen or your king, then that's okay. You're okay with that. You know, it's not going to tear you down. You don't limit yourself. And you see, even this card here, the character here has this infinity symbol at the top of their crown, right? You're someone who thinks. You're a thinker. And you are someone who really analyzes yourself and whoever you're thinking of dating. And you don't limit yourself. You literally, I feel like you're someone who, you'll take chances. You take chances in love. And even if it doesn't work out, you still get something. You gain something from it that's going to help you, right? And that's who you are. That's exactly who you are. Who's stronger than the lion in the jungle? I want to know. You know, also the fierceness and the focus that you have when you're in a connection. Whoever you come into contact next with is going to be so blessed. So blessed. Let's take a look at if there is someone coming in before we wrap this up, guys. Let's see. Is there anyone coming in, Spirit, for Leo? Anybody coming in? Ace of Swords reversed. Not at this time. Not right now, guys. I feel like the reason why is because Spirit is still not done with you as far as getting you by yourself and kind of working on you some more. I know a lot of you are ready to jump back out there. I see that. But if you don't meet anybody who catches your attention, Leo, at this time or like anytime soon, it's okay, because it'll be worth the wait. It definitely will be worth the wait. Let's take just a peek at who the next person will be. Who will the next person be, Spirit, that does come into Leo's life? Who will the next person be? Please show me. Wow. Tell me more, Spirit. I'm going to tell y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Tell me more. It Okay. All right. So this is going to be someone who, let's show you the first card in the upright. It came reversed like this. So this just shows me that in the past, you've been in connections where you have just been so disappointed, back to back to back, and you have cried many times over different people just not showing up for you, making you feel neglected, making you feel like you were out in the cold, making you feel abandoned when you were with them, trying to get to know them, or in what you thought was a committed relationship, you know, and just feeling really, really bad about it. The fact that no matter what you do, it's like I just heard I just heard, no matter what you do, it's like you can't catch a break. And I'm getting emotional. You know, this card shows me how sad you have been in the past. But this next person that you meet, this came reversed, okay? So this is showing me that those tears, that frown that you have had on your face, they're going to come in and turn it upside down. This person will come and wipe your tears away. They're going to come in and give you what you didn't receive in the past. They're going to show up in a way that you didn't have in the past, in past connections, you know? Now, this person will also be walking away from some emotional disappointment themselves. They are, the person that's coming in, they are someone that they're getting disappointed right now in love, okay? But they're walking away. And when they walk away, they're going to be walking towards you. But it just so you know, this person, they gave their heart to somebody. And you could come back and let me know. I would love for you to tell me. They're going to come in and tell you that the past person, the person that they were dealing with, they didn't appreciate them. And so they had to walk away. And this person didn't want to walk away. They're not going to want to walk away, but they know that they have to. You know, this is emotional disappointment. This is hurt. This is not getting what you want out of love. This is also, for example, the fact that this person, it shows that they are very, they are someone who is emotional. They don't mind showing their feelings, letting their partner know that they love them, spend time with them. And they're coming out of something where that person didn't match them. So they could be very loving, your person is coming, and the person that they were connected with is very cold, right? Didn't want to show emotion to them, didn't want to cuddle with them, you know, didn't want to spend time with them like that. You know, it just didn't give them what they needed. We all have needs, right? When it comes to basic needs, when it comes to love and life in general. But this person coming in, they want someone who will want them as much as they want them. You understand? They want somebody who's going to be here. And I feel like you're just the person for it. So, guys, make sure you like the video if you enjoyed it. I hope that you got something out of it. It resonated for you. Leave a comment. I love to read them. I am also on TikTok. You can find the link in my description. I would love to see you guys there, and I will definitely see you guys soon. Love you.